it do? YO YouTube, it is your boy Off the Rail. What it do? YO YouTube, it is your boy Off the Rail. Do not mind my little, what do they call them when you get these or something like that? Like, what would you call this? I don't know, African head wrap scarf. Anyway, it's not really, it's a towel. I just washed my hair because, as you guys will know, maybe next week I'll have the video out. My senior pictures are tomorrow. So today I'm getting my hair braided. If you guys do not know, I have dreads. So yeah, I'm letting it dry. I like blow dried it, but that never really dries it. But anyway, I'm coming to you guys today. To talk about one thing and one thing only. Today we're going to talk about junior advice. I'm a senior, that means last year I was a junior, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people do not tell you that they should tell you. And I mean, not just counselors, not just teachers, but friends that you have. And I feel like people try to tell me certain stuff, but I needed to experience it on my own. It's the blur for me. But it's something that I need to experience on my own, and so that's what it is. So basically, your junior year, when they say your junior year is your hardest year, it is. And it's because teachers expect more of you. Even basic classes, teachers expect more of you. But the reason that it usually is hard is because that is when you start taking college classes for most people. Some type of upper level type class, AP, dual credit, IB, all those different things. If you do not know what those mean and you want me to do a video over each individual one, which I'll just do one video, but it'll cover each one, I can do it. But basically, all three of those classes are classes that count for college credit. And because of this, they are very hard. Depending on your teacher, some are not really hard. I had a couple that weren't that hard, whatever. What people do not tell you about these classes and what you need to know about these classes, that the grade that you get in there, being that it's dual credit, AP, no, IB, I'm not sure, I never took an IB class, but AP for sure not. When you take a dual credit class, the grade that you get in school is the same exact grade that you get in college. What people do not realize about that is that means that you're walking into college with a grade. With a grade book, a grade check, whatever that is. Some colleges won't accept your grades, so you may, and you can also decide to pull that and just retake the class. But also, when you're assigned up for Pell Grants, which people don't know what Pell Grants is, and I can do a video over that if you have questions. Pell Grants and FAFSA and all of that is basically the government giving you money to go to college. They don't give you that much, but they do give you some, especially based on financial need and academic experience, or it's a word, but I can't think of it. But it basically means how smart you are based off your grades. So when you do not do good in these classes, that grade is affected. And I'm not just talking about A's and B's. I'm not talking about D's and F's. When you get C's, they look at that and they give you less money for getting a C. A C! Most people in college get straight C's. But in high school, it matters and it is different. Sadly. What I will say is, do not take something that you know that you do not want to take. Don't let your parents pressure you, because at the end of the day, you have to go to college. You have to do it with the grades. It's all on you. So I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. So I want to say, for your junior year is your most impactful year because you take your hardest classes, and it's really the end of the road. By the time you're a senior, you don't have time to catch up. Whatever you make your mistake as a junior, that is it. You don't have time to catch up as a senior. Unless you're someone like me, I got ahead of the curve in 8th grade. I took two college classes. So I'm ahead of the curve. And even then, I still have to take 7 more classes my senior year. You don't really have time. And you don't want to go into your senior year saying and thinking and like knowing that you're behind. It's a terrible feeling. Me, I feel relieved. I feel free. Even though I have 7 classes, I could literally fail all 7 and second semester still be fine because I have a whole semester. But for people that aren't like that, yikes. Then walking into your senior year, if you want to do half a year, I can do half a year and be done. I'm probably going to do that this year because of COVID. Like, there's just a lot of things you cannot do. Like, you just won't have time to make up within your senior year. Plus, walking into your senior year, you want to be focused on your ACT, you want to be focused on your GPA, and you want to be focused on college and college applications. You don't have time to scurry and scandal and try to figure some stuff out, and you don't want that stress. That stress is already your junior year. So please, please, please take your junior year serious. We already talked about classes. We kind of talked about teachers. Let's talk about teachers. Like I said, teachers expect a lot more from you. They want you to do a lot more, especially if you're taking those upper college level classes. They want you to do and expect you to do a whole lot more. It's really draining and annoying, but you know, it is what it is. It's life. It's nothing you can do about it. You can either go with the flow or hit the dough. You have one option. You know, do what you need to do, get out of there, or don't do what you need to do and stay there and become a super senior. Which I don't know why they give you that title, because it's really, you should be called a flunky. That's what you are, a flunky. Nobody should want to be in the senior. You should want to be in high school for more than 4 years. I don't even want to be in there for 4 years. I don't even want to be in there for 2. I don't even want to be in high school, period. I wanted to go straight to college. Then my class does not require to take the ACT, because we're having problems with the ACT for a lot of colleges. Now, that does not apply to scholarships. However, I don't know how your guys' classes is going to work. They may say you have to take it, which means your senior year, that will be your main focus. Because this year, us as seniors are filling that up. We need it for scholarships. Yes, colleges are not requiring it to be accepted, but scholarships are. Scholarships that start when you are a junior. Take every single scholarship you have as a junior seriously. When I say take every single thing you do, take every. I did a scholarship, and this is a story. This is a true, honest to God story. When there was, it's a scholarship. I'm not gonna say it because you guys. I'll explain why I won't say it, but I'll tell you. Sorry, people are asking me to take their shift and stuff. I had a scholarship. I'm not gonna say a scholarship, but anyway, the scholarship, I did not want to do it. I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, it's whatever. I don't have a high ACT score. I had a 21. I still have a 21. I've not been able to take it again. I've only took the ACT once, and I got a 21. That's that. Anyway, with that being said, I did not take this stuff seriously. I did not want to do this stuff. I did not really care. I waited till literally the last 4 days. I got 2 teachers. One of them flaked, and I had to get someone else to help me. But I got those for my letters of recommendation. I typed the essay parts. It was 2 different essays. I typed them within the last 2 days. I think that's it. You have to fill out FAFSA. I did that the week prior because FAFSA was a little confusing. And that's when I realized, oh, I would actually like to try and get this scholarship. And I got it. I have the scholarship. It's mine as long as I go to a school within my state, which I don't know at this point. However, I do have a $10,000 scholarship every single year for 5 years. So that means if I want to get into my master's, I got that money. Please take them seriously, and please do the applications. So my junior year, I took Comp 101. Did not take it for college credit because you had to have a 21. I hadn't took the ACT yet, and I did not want to take the AccuPlacer. I took AP US History, but I ended up taking it for dual credit instead of AP because I didn't want to take the AP test. I took College Algebra, and I took Introduction to Criminal Justice. That was my first semester. Now, let's go by class by class. All of them were hard. Especially college algebra. I will tell you, math is really hard. I'm good at math, but with college math and the way that college is set up, you don't get to, basically the only thing that matters is your test. If you do good on the test, great. You do suck on the test, you fail. It's not really much to it. It's really no room for error. You need to study, you need to do your stuff, and when the test comes, you need to take the test and pass it. Really, that's what it is. Comp 101 was a lot better in that way because writing is a lot different. When you write, there's room for error, and I don't want to say error, but room to change and to do and to move around because it's writing, and you're being graded off writing. And being that you're learning college writing, that's what was hard. College writing and high school writing are totally different, and I feel like they should teach you college writing throughout high school so that by the time you get to college you're not. Because imagine if I didn't take it as a dual credit and I just jumped into college and I'm like, what is APA writing? What is what did we, MLA, what is Chicago, what is this? They don't teach you that. They don't break it down. I mean, being that I was in dual credit, absolutely, but she wasn't easy about it. Country slang did not care about us not knowing what to do. Either you get with the program or you get an F. That's really what it is, and that's what it was. My AP US History, which was really History 131 because I took it for dual credit, that was not a hard class. Miss Stafford was a good teacher. It was a lot of work. All of them are a lot of work. I also took Introduction to Criminal Justice. I will say that with the online class, set reminders. Or have someone setting you reminders because they will not remind you. I missed so many tests, so many homework things, so many things, so much that in order for me to get an A or a B in that class, I mean, I couldn't because I just was missing stuff. Even, you know, there would be stuff that just pops up. You have to stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. And I really wasn't. And so I had to drop that class and do some type of makeup class, and that's why I have to do 7 credits and really instead of 6. Well, instead of 6.5, I have to do 7. I feel like there's something else I want to say. My second semester, like I said, I dropped that. I took creative writing, which was an amazing class. Creative writing was so easy. I loved doing creative writing. Because it was less structured. I didn't have to do MLA, I didn't have to do AP, I didn't have to do bibliographies, all that. I just really just wrote, and that's what I like to do. College algebra, same. Dual credit AP US History, same. You know, it's the same carrying over. I will say Corona did have an effect on those classes. The prior semester I got an A in all of those classes except for college algebra. I had a B and I barely skimmed it for a B. But that next semester I got a B in every single one of those classes. College algebra, creative writing. I will say your life is gonna change. It takes over your life. Don't let school take over your life. Be happy. I was not happy. It was crazy. It was too much. I did not want to do it. I really struggled. My mom pushed and pushed and pushed, but at the end of the day, it's you. It's your grade, it's your work, it's your brain, it's your sleep. Because you won't sleep if you get too many classes. I remember nights I stayed up till 1 and 2, had to wake up at 6. It was terrible at certain points, and I just had to get my balance, had to figure it out how to move. Everybody's not me though. Everybody won't be able to do that. You may not be able to do that, so please think about it. I'm not discouraging you, and I feel like if you can do it, do it. But if you cannot, do not. Friendships, relationships, put them on the back burner. If they're your real friend, they'll last. If they won't, they won't. You know, definitely try to link, try to keep in contact, try to do all of that. But let them know, baby, I'm busy. You know, baby, I'm busy. So, you know, you just gotta let you know. My friends were very understanding because they had college classes. So it wasn't just me, it was them as well. They got it, they understood it wasn't a struggle. Some of them didn't though. And we're not friends, you know, to each his own. I had to work for me, I had to do what I needed to do for me. What else? There's some more, I know there's some more. Like I said, it is your hardest year. It's not a year you want to make mistakes. It's really not. It's a year you want to go in and kill. Do not play. I don't want to say anything about relationships because I did not have a solid relationship. I had several different relationships that were all flunky missions, to be honest. They were all flunky missions during my junior year. I don't think any of my affected that. Any of my schooling or like classes affected my relationships. You know, you make time for the people you want to make time for, and people, you know, you compromise for the people you want to compromise for. At the end of the day, they just understood I was busy, you know, so they, you know, they didn't, you know, none of the females I dated or talked to, which I didn't date any of them, but any of them I talked to, they didn't complain. Sports will trigger into that. This year, your junior year, is your most important year with sports. That is when people start really scouting, really looking, really paying attention to what you do. I did not have a sports career in my 11th grade as a junior because, you know, Corona. I'm a track star. I do track, I do hurdles. So when track came, we had just got into practice when they took our whole season away. We didn't have a single season, not a single game. I mean, meet. I don't know why I say game. Not a single meet. We had like 2 weeks of practice, and then went on a spring break when we were supposed to start our meets. Done. Didn't have it. That is when people really look. That is when people really pay attention. It's your junior year, because by the time you're senior year, that's when they're giving you the scholarship. It's like, okay, here you go. Junior year is the year that counts. I'm telling you, junior year is your make it or break it year. Listen to me when I say junior year is your make it or break it year in all aspects of your life. You'll be make it or you'll break. And don't break. If you ever need any advice, like personal one-on-one advice, tips, any of that, I'm here for you. And I can only tell you off my experiences. So, you know, I mean, I can give you as much as I can give you, but if you come to me about something that I haven't done, then I haven't done it. I would say your counselor needs to become your best friend. And your email skills need to be A1. 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 Do not play about those emails. And do not play about those deadlines. When they say something is due, make sure it's done the day before. Because you never know how Wi-Fi works. You never know how teachers don't want to turn in something. Make sure it's done early, so there's no excuses. Because at the end of the day, people don't care about excuses. When you say, well, my Wi-Fi, oh, well, you had months. That's exactly what they will say to you. I swear to gosh, they will say that to you. Trying to think of anything else. I covered relationships, covered athletics, covered academics, covered scholarships, things like that. Start looking into colleges early, because there's a lot of stuff about colleges that you do not realize, and you're gonna be like, oh, this is my dream college, they have the program I want, but I can't even park there or have a car there as a freshman. Also look in the dorms. If you know that you're a person that really cares about where you sleep, which I am, look into that. Look into just do your research on the college before you make a decision or get too interested and too self-involved. Really look. Like I said, COVID is definitely going to have an impact. It's already having an impact. I may not even have an actual senior year compared to most seniors. And the seniors didn't even have prom or any of that. Bless their souls. Bless their hearts. A lot of them didn't graduate. Sorry to the class of 2020, but, you know, 2021 may not have anything. I'm trying to think, and I'm really trying to give you guys some more advice that I have, but I really do not think that I have any more for you. Go and be great. Do your best. If you need anything from me that I can give to you, because I'm not God, and that's another thing. Please have God on your side, and please pray, because you're gonna need it. But yeah, junior year is when they really start looking at you kind of as an adult. You know, they don't want your excuses, they don't want your tardiness, they don't want your lateness, they don't want anything but what you're gonna give, and they're gonna give you the grade that you deserve. I promise you. If you do it, you're gonna get half the grade, which is an F. Do everything to the best of your ability. Why not? You're doing it. You might as well do it as best as you can. Please try to do your SAT. I took my SAT the week of finals. Did not study once. Got a 21, not bad, but definitely wish I got a 28 or a 29. Definitely gonna retake it. Definitely gonna update you guys on that. So, like I said, yeah, this is the make it or break it. This is prime time. Do not get distracted. Please set alarms. I bought a calendar. I have everything on my calendar. I'm a very organized person. If you guys want a video about how to be organized for not just senior year, not just junior year, but your whole life, please recommend it. And that's another thing. When I'm doing these videos, I'm doing these videos for you and for me. For me to share my knowledge and it's kind of therapeutic, and I like doing videos. But for you to gain knowledge, to know. With these videos like this is mainly for you. It's not really therapeutic for me to talk about my junior year. I'm done with it. I beat it. I won. I just want to see you win. So if you want a video about ACT, if you want a video about, I didn't take the SAT, so don't ask me about it. If you want a video about how to look up colleges, if you want a video about really anything that I've done, comment it. If I look in the comments and I know that's something I haven't done, I'll hit you up and say, I haven't done that, or I haven't whatever. DM me, Snapchat me, You can't tweet me, but you know, whatever way you reach out to me, reach out to me. If I can help you, I will help you. I love helping people. I don't have a problem with helping people, but also respect. I am busy just like you are, and so I may not get back to you in 3 seconds. I have a life. I have a job. You know, and that's another thing that I did not cover. Most people get jobs their sophomore year. Baby, it's different. Baby, it's different. It's different. Well, having a job as a junior is so much different as having a job for a sophomore, because as a sophomore you can work your life away. Sophomore year is easy, and I'm gonna do a video on how to survive sophomore year. It's really nothing. Sophomore year is like this, it's nothing. As a junior, it counts. Money counts as well, because that's when you start getting your letterman jacket. That's when you've got your letters. That's when you get your class ring. I got my class ring. My class ring was half a rack. That was a struggle. I did not expect that. They give you like 3-4 months to pay for that. That's not a lot, especially when it's just out of nowhere. Yeah, so you just got to be on your stuff. Talk to your counselors. Just be on top of everything. And if you need help, like I said, I'm here for you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please heavy on the comments if you need anything. Subscribe, because I will be doing a how to survive freshman and how to survive sophomore, and what you need for this school year video. I'll be doing a lot of stuff over school because I feel like it's very important. Yeah, adios, vamonos.